Season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to the show. Yeah, man. The dynamic duo is here. Fabian. Yeah, man. Coach Fabian, as me say now, we have to get rid of that gunner part damn name and put Coach Fabian and Coach Minzy. And so we are going to start running it as a dynamic duo. You understand? Big up yourself, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really appreciate you being here. And the hurdles are on. Shelley and Taylor of Excelsior just winning the 100-meter hurdles ahead of the St. Jacob pair, Brianna Campbell and Brianna Davidson. Fabian, what go on? We're not here. All right, on Fabian workout audio. Big up the Reggae Boys. The Reggae Boys defeated Guatemala to advance to the semi-final of the Gold Cup 2023. Big thing for the Reggae Boys. All right, so the next one is the under 20 girls, hurdles, Alexia Austin, and the list goes on. Came off the screen there. And of course, you know, the finals coming up for the 100-meter hurdles for women, 110-meter hurdles for men. This is going to be an absolutely brilliant final day, people. You can't afford to miss it. You can't afford. Big up to all the people in the comment section. Please like the stream, people. Like the stream. Yeah, man, looking at my eye on like the stream. People, when I see with me right now, no, I'm very happy. I'm very excited because the Reggae Boys just defeated. You see me, I say? Yeah, man. So, people, big things going to happen. Big up yourself. Like the video. Share the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Big up to the people on Facebook. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel if you like the content, no people. You see me, I say? Big up to everybody. Let me see people in the comment section and we can run down. Philly, your advice. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Sean Bailey, Nikisha Price, 400-meter champion. Was a big deal. That was a big run from Bailey. And the young man, Antonio Watson, obliterating his personal best. Trust me. Very good race. In third, the reigning champion did not defend his crown totally. That's Javon Powell. But he should be able to make the team. And I think it's a good cadre of young quarter milers going to the World Championship. And I like that. Big up to ML Shaw, that's Carvin Johnson, and Clark, Berry 87. Big up yourself. J I'm in the building. Big up yourself, J Zebeb over here. Fierce Spot, big up yourself, girl. Susan Scott, big up yourself. Shernet Brown, me like so the ladies them come over here. And Black African, big up yourself. Jeff, big up yourself. Yankee Graham, BU strong. Big up yourself in a BU strong. Ralston Watson, KS Sports TV, Courtney Montague. Where's the Fierce Spot? Look like you're on a high. We have a good team. Big up to all the people. Fabian, what are your thoughts on the 400 meters that went on?
All right, so I have so many questions, but let me start with the men first because I think that is straightforward. I like the fact that we have three young men going, three young men who are capable of progressing far in the competition. That is Javon Powell, Antonio Watson, and Sean Bailey. So I must say kudos to them. Sean Bailey and Antonio Watson running big PB. So that's very good of them running sub 45 with 4 weeks to go. If we can chop down into a low 44, who knows? We might end up with one on the podium. I must say Sean Bailey, big run. He ran up onto the shoulders of Antonio Watson, and that's where he won the race. He covered Antonio Watson early, and we know that Antonio Watson is somebody that is known for a very strong finish. And Sean
Bailey
Bailey
has a front strong finish as well.
to hold him off. So
Yeah.
it was a very interesting race for the female race. Who won that race, coach? That for me is a surprise. I saw her yesterday, Saw her in the semifinals, and
All right, the female, what's happening here? Tony and Forbes of Edwin Allen is leading, but Hewlett steps forward. St. Catherine Hewlett step forward. Come on, TVJ. That wasn't a good coverage here. The race was all over the place just now. Hewlett winning that one from St. Catherine 13.57. Tony and Forbes 13.48. And Excelsior 13.64. That's the top three in this event. Yeah, go ahead, Fabian.
I was saying for the females, we have to scratch our heads because Nikisha Price was first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who was second? The 400 hurdles champion. Big up to the MVP team. After running a grueling 400 hurdles final to recover and run a 400 semi-final and come back to run a personal best. Hey, big up to MV team and
what happened to Young and Stacey?
I have no idea what happened to Stacey and Williams. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with elite athletes at these championships. All of them seem to be misfiring except their hurdlers. All the elite athletes are misfiring except the hurdlers and Shelley.
Plus there are some injury concern because we see something to pull up, DeAndre, what?
And DeAndre pull up again another elite athlete.
So questions to be asked of Coach Walcott and what is happening in his camp in terms of injury concern for his athlete. But again, that is not what we want to talk about. Again, big up to the reggae boys. Big up on yourself. Yeah, don't know it going on, people. So the ladies, the senior ladies are on track now. Akira Nugent, the camera is on her. She gets it seems to be an outside lane, but let's see it. Lovely Beauty said, okay, I noticed it, but I didn't want to say anything. Why so many elite athletes injured, Lord? Sometimes, it's coaching, as me always say, Fabian, it's an experiment,
Experiment,
yeah. When the scientists go in a lab, brother, and you got to do your experiment. Sometimes you get some things wrong, and that's where you have to do evaluation when come on to experiment, and then you have to go again. You see what I say? So I saw the thing set, man. That's
just how it is sometimes. And normally I get injured when you're at your best. When you're at peak performance, that is when I get injured. So I guess they were at their best, so that is why they're having so many injuries. But I know Walcott, I know that they'll just brush off and come again next year. Big and better next year.
Yeah, man, of course, because next year is an Olympic year, so everything has to be done meticulously going forward. Because you don't want to fresh got big up. You don't want to come into an Olympic year and having all these setbacks. So if it is now it's supposed to happen, it's sad still because it's still a championship year. But take the beat now and then we reevaluate and go into the Olympics bigger and better, because coaching is all about learning to, you make a mistake this year, you make the necessary adjustment, you make the jottings as well, because you want to ensure that you can actually evaluate yourself in a manner that, all right, I made that mistake last year, I'm not making it this year. This is what I tried and it never worked. Let's try it a different way.
I mean, and people talk about injuries. Let me tell you, in track and field, injuries, they are regular for track athletes. A lot of times, athletes run for the for the entire season. I mean, they're training for 8 months, so you will get injuries along the
Mm-hmm.
way. So it's not a case where it's something that is
New.
unusual or uncommon. Injuries are common, and again, it's a science. It's trial and error. It's really, really trial and error. So there are times when athletes, you have your athletes and they peak before time, and they go to the championship not at their best, and you have to go back to the drawing board to try and time it and see how best you can work with it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the club, it's a part of the sport. So I'm sure all those athletes will come back. Regardless of that, I think we have good representation in both 400 meters, both male and female. And Cherokee Young just might get in because I don't see Jellyfish doing the doubles. I don't see Johnny doing the Russell. The Russell
What
doing the
you
doubles.
say, Fabian? Remember me tell you,
Yeah,
because something ain't not so fit, You understand?
yeah,
Because Stephanie and not so fit for now. We want to ensure that he get athletes in the two event, and I think that's why I met Jellyfish double. That
yeah.
is my take on the matter. And can remember when you go to World Championship, if you make the final, you get money.
You
Plus
get money, yeah.
you get what you call it now, bonuses from your sponsors. So you have to look on that in terms of
But
a financial standpoint.
but can Johnny handle the 400 four hurdles and the 4x4?
I'm not too certain. I am not too
And this
certain.
is something that I am sure Coach Francis would have
All right, before you move forward, let us look at the lineup. Crystal Morrison from Racers. She is in lane one, former San Diego athlete. Rosalie Cooper, another from Mississippi State University. Rosalie Cooper, another former San Diego athlete. Big up to Rosie and Crystal. She's in lane two. Lane three is Amoy Brown, former Veer technical MVP athlete. Lane two, Megan Top Elite Performance, one that did an excellent first round, semi-final run. So we look forward to see her making that top three. Megan, she has a very good personality. Yannick Thompson, Sprint Tech, GC Foster Link Up, former Omud athlete. Looking forward for her after she ran that fast in the first round. Akira Nugent, former Excelsior, World Cup Championship, World Cup record behind this girl's name, at Arkansas now. So let us see what will transpire. Akira Nugent. She looks focused. Paula Salmon, North Carolina, ATU, Paula Salmon. And lane 8, Daniel Williams, Queens, world champion in 2015, bronze in 2019. So big athlete here in Daniel Williams. Let's see what she has to will she make the top three? So this one is gonna be scintillating, Fabian. Your take, your top three.
Williams, Topper, Nugent.
In that order?
No, any order.
Okay.
Any order. I think Williams in lane 8 will have an edge, but Topper looks to be in good shape.
All right, they're centering,
And
zooming
and,
in
and
that
I,
upper.
I think
Don't
Yannick
forget
might spoil the
Yannick.
party.
Don't forget Yannick.
Yeah, Yannick might spoil the party.
But after doing a PB yesterday, can she repeat? Let us see what kind of shape she's in.
She'll have to run 12-4, I believe, or faster to get in.
Stand up. They're having an issue there. Seems as if lane 2.
Oh, my stream faster than yours. I mean, I'm not going to say nothing.
Big up to all the persons who are on.
Oh, Tapper fly out of the blocks. Tapper flew out of the blocks there. Whoa!
Cleanly away. Oh my, what a start by Megan. Look at here's Megan Tapper. Megan, Nugent, and Daniel.
So me get my top 3 right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Tapper was out like a rocket.
1264. That was a very good start. Wind reading negative 1.9 meters per second. $12.67 for Akira. Third to Williams, $12.82. Third time the charm for Megan. 3 times winning this title, back to back.
Hey, she exploded out of the blocks.
Yes, man, it was a brilliant start.
Daniel and Akira running from behind to run themselves onto the team.
Akira makes the team, her first senior team. Daniel is back on the team. All right, that one sounds good. Barry, Tapper on top tonight.
Yeah.
And Fabian, remember I made mention of when the athletes win the NCAA and they are not running competitively, it really has a toll, take a toll on them. And that goes to show Akira Nugent did not look herself in that first round, still didn't look so well in the second round. But the fact of the matter is that she made the team. So Daniel Williams, third, 1282. Amari Brown, fourth, 1287. Yannick Thompson, 1289. Crystal Morrison, 1298. Paula Saman, 13-2. Rosalie Cooper. And I spoke about Yannick Thompson after getting that 12.53 personal best. It was always a difficult task to come back and produce it again. And that was what transpired. So congratulations to the ladies in the top 3. Megan Tapper, Akira Nugent, and Daniel
Williams. So
Brittany Anderson, our Frederick Brittany Anderson is injured, so she's not going to go to the World Championships this year.
I think Brittany did a surgery on her knee.
Yeah.
So she did a knee surgery.
Problem.
So hopefully she'll be back next year. But that was a big run from the big 3 in the hurdles. I think our 3 best hurdlers are in. That is Tapper, Daniel Williams, and Akira Nugent. Nugent, I think, is the fastest in the field, but
yes,
as coach was discussing some weeks ago, the lack of running after the NCAAs, you see she lose a little bit of race sharpness. So she's not as sharp as the others, not being able to run for so long.
And for those who are just joining the Reggae Boys into the semi-final. Elaine, big up yourself and welcome, Elaine.
Big up to the Reggae Boys. So how may I see that? Is somebody saying, how come I don't see that? You don't run it. Hey, Didi. Careful in a Didi.
What Didi has done?
Shakir broke her PB 21-8 legal. but the semifinals don't run it. The semifinals for US 200 meters will be run at 9:45 Jamaica. Wait, 7:45. What time is it now, coach?
6:30.
6:30. It's gonna be run at 7:45 Jamaica time. So I don't know what.
Or is a prediction?
Must be a prediction because I know that coverage don't start until 8:30 my time, which is an hour away from now.
I tell you, Megan has a wonderful personality. She said, Fabian, she had to get the start because she knew that she didn't get a good start last evening. And they talk about her finishing, where she spoke about her finishing, and in order to win or be in the top three, it was to get that brilliant start. And even if they were closing, she basically would be able to stay in front. So that was one of the reasons she worked massively on the start, and that is it. So Rich Poe, there's the link. There's the link, Rich Poe. So I think that is a good explanation. No, I don't have the phone. Well, I have the phone, but I can't move to go feet and off or something. So here's the link.
Oh God.
Rasheen McDonald, what go on, Virgin? What kind of injury you have? Talk to us. Is that the reoccurring back injury? Yeah, me good, man. We just want to find out what's going on with you.
I see somebody said nobody is beating Camacho Queen. But that is the talk. That is the talk from last year.
Yeah, and remember, Camacho Queen was the headliner too, from last year.
He was the favorite last year, and
right, and
we all know what happened.
Right. So because it's an obstacle event, or Rasheen sign him recurring back injury. Well, we hope that everything will work out for you, boss. Everybody was expecting you to find a way to make a team, brother. But
this man know if you make team in a coach.
Yeah, because we always say you always know if you make the team. You might be having a not so good season, and when they come on to trials, you make the team. But sad that you're back act up. But there's always next year. Always next year, which is an Olympic year. So do whatever you need to do to recover so you can return,
Return, yeah. Big up again to McDonald, 400-meter national record holder. I don't like when people get injured, but just work on it and come back. And coach, he was having a good season, Remember, he ran that very fast 200-meter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, but back to the hurdles. See my good friend Jerome. Big up yourself, Jerome, is reminding them that last year I was the only person who had Toby in the mix before trials, before championship.
Yeah.
I was the only person who had Toby in the mix. And Toby went to World Championships, not only break the world record, but won the gold medal. And Camacho was the favorite in that one. So never write off Toby, and she's running into shape at the right time.
Yeah, definitely. No, man, Fabian, well, nobody saw the world record.
No, not the world record, no.
Yeah.
But so what I did was I picked like 3 or 4 ladies who I think would be fighting for the goal, and I think I was the only person who had Toby. Of everybody doing predictions, I was the only one who had Toby in my list as somebody to actually fight for that gold medal.
I didn't have her in the list, but I said that if there's anybody to pose an upset, it would have been her. And she proved that.
All right, so the window at the stadium is bipolar. It should be. It's 6:35 now, so the wind should be dying down a bit. When it approaches like 6:35, 7 to 8 o'clock, the wind normally dies down and turn into good wind for fast times. All right, so as the time gets later and later, the wind will die down. But stadium wind is bipolar. I said today, they were doing the triple jump and everybody getting 4 point something, 5 point something, and Jaden jump and get a 1 point something in the midst of it, and then the next jump go back to 4 point something. So the wind in stadium it's bipolar.
Yeah, man, you never know. You never know what sort of wind reading you're gonna meet up against. All right, so the under 17 boys. The link that I placed is not for to watch the it's not to watch the event, people.
No, Richard, you put the link for.
Yeah, Richard don't put it for, but me not see him. Hey, Richard, hey.
Carefully now, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Let me see what's going on at stadium. Somebody fast start.
It looked to me like something going.
Yeah, man, somebody fast start. The KC athlete fast start. One of them. Anyway. Coach, them say your internet always behind. The US trials begin in another 20 minutes or so. The events for US trials, I can tell you them. The first track event is the men's 200-meter semifinals, and that's at 8:30. That's 7:30 Jamaican time. So that's in another 50 minutes or so.
And the youth of false start are one of the favorites, you know. GAWS Tapa is still not that good. Well, she has the coveted prize of the only Jamaican female sprinter that to win a medal at the Olympic Games.
I was just gonna say she have a global medal in the amount of people that want to get a medal at the Olympics.
So make she no good and get.
So if she's no good, if she's no good and she win a medal at the Olympics, suppose she did good. I see a question here. While we're waiting on the races, remember, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed as yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Does the win reading affect the result measure for the jumps?
Yes.
The win reading affects everything because all right. So if I'm jumping and I have a 5 point something behind me pushing me, I'm gonna jump further. Remember, I'm in the air, so the wind is going to carry me. So the wind affects every event.
Okay, all I man them come out the race. All them man have to just finish the race now. No?
Just finish your race.
Who this? The Tiddly Wings boss about the reason boss. What you reason about? A question boss if you name. Big up yourself anyways. What kind of storm go on at the UK championship? Big up to Zarnell.
Yeah, man, there's not much to report. Big up for Zarnell, yes. Very scarce by way of any potential medalists in Britain. But hey, what? I did ask. Good evening, Fabian. Bless up yourself, Fabes.
Bless up, Richard.
Respect. I'm here as a bona fide Jamaican. I hope I have permission to enjoy the evening's athletics whilst giving context to the performances across the world. Is that okay? Is that allowed?
Yeah, man. But
all right, are you there?
Don't ask the question. You just give your perspective.
Hey, Reese Boss. You have to
Yes,
see
sir.
a Jamaican passport now.
Yeah, man.
Fabian.
We have got
Fabian.
Are you say you're coming as a Jamaican, you know? You say you're entering as a Jamaican. We have to see a Jamaican passport.
Fabian, I understand, if I'm not mistaken, that your profession is a teacher.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. Well, sir, with all due respect, I'm sure that you would know better than to ask the reason boss or anybody else about accreditation and passport when it comes to whether one is a Jamaican or not. Do you know that I put this question, viewers and subscribers, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We're going to teach CD and Fabian tonight. Tonight, we're going to speak and we're going to preach. And we're going to teach.
The man said teach, preach, and speak. Which one are you going to do?
Yeah.
All three of them, a combination. You can manage it, or you want one at a time?
Bring it, bring it. Let me see what you have, teacher.
All right. I put the question because you guys raised a very interesting question. I raised the question on Rich Post Sports subsequently to my last appearance on Coach's Desk, when somebody, such man, had the temerity or the confidence, it depends which one you take. Am I really a Jamaican?
Had that come out today?
No. That's only a part of the equation. I'm just continuing the thread, and we're gonna continue in peace and love every time. But as you know, the reason boss is not backwards in reasoning.
Hold on. The athletes are on their mark. The three that remains in the under 17 boys, 110-meter hurdles. They are cleanly away this time around. And the man from Kingston College is taking the lead. Jibison from St. Diego is pressing. Jibison is pressing for that second spot. Jibison is pressing, and he got that second spot. Winner in 13.50 flash time. Let's see the official time. It will be coming up momentarily. It is 13.58 seconds for Kahim Carby of Kingston College. He wins this one ahead of Jibison of St. Diego and his own teammate from Kingston College. So
before you continue, Richard, Everton, yeah man, the win doesn't affect 400 and up because you're actually going around the track.
Yeah.
So
you're not getting no assistance from the win.
Yeah, so if it hold you back on this straight, it's gonna assist you and that's your time equal out back. So win doesn't affect you for 400 and up. So thanks for that clarification. Go ahead, continue. Reason
no, I want to give the final. So Carby 13.58, Romario Jibison 13.73, and Daniel Clark of KC 13.80. So that is the final of the boys on 17 and under 110-meter hurdles. Go ahead, long question, boss.
What is a Jamaican? Let me point you to the men's 100 meters concluded at the National Stadium. My comments, and I take back no talk, is that I simply questioned, whilst acknowledging Oblique Seville as a generational talent, I questioned whether he had the mentality and the big game performance to definitely win the trials. Coming in the top three, no problem. That's not even a question. Lo and behold, we saw what unfolded. Now, if you have news of any injuries or any illness or ailness that beset Oblique, please let me know and fill me and the viewers and subscribers in at this juncture.
All right, so Seville had hamstring issues at Racers Grand Prix. That's why he didn't run at the Racers Grand Prix. We were hearing that he had a tight hamstring or as a precaution, so he had some setbacks. Seville himself said that he had some issues coming in, so his aim is to make the team. So he didn't come in tip-top shape, even though we heard that he was running some crazy times in training. To be honest, I think his execution in the finals wasn't good enough for me because he looked really, really smooth in the heats and in the semis. So I think his execution let him down in the final again. So it's something that he will have to learn to work on for me. But he's not yet 100. He had some issues coming in.
Thank you very much, Fabian, for that update and clarity. CD, do you want to add anything to that statement? Because Fabian has taken, not his beaten, but he's taken the question on the chin and he's answered it honestly, which backs up and supports the Reason Boss's assertion that I did stand on good grounds when I question Oblique Seville. And in addition to questioning Oblique Seville, by the way, I wish him a 100% recovery. No athlete is almost always in 100% tip-top condition, but Oblique Seville is a generational talent and he has the ability to medal in Hungary. But I did mention Fred Curley, and this one is for you, CD. I'm talking to you. I said Fred Curley upon my last appearance and Noah Lyles would, in the Reason Boss's opinion, be credible 100 meters threats come Hungary, not the 200 meters, as you jumped upon and questioned my reasoning and listening abilities. Let me repeat, Noah Lyles, I didn't stutter. Noah Lyles, I believe, was capable of doing the 100 and 200 double. In the 100 meters, I believe Noah Lyles, in shape, will be a credible threat for a medal, possibly gold at a push. You said, listen, man, 200 meters, Noah Lyles is undoubtedly the premier 200 meters runner and nobody can beat him. My point was Noah Lyles is 100 meters man threat. CD, over to you, sir.
What is the question?
Make you answer a question for your coach, because
me not hear the question. Me hear some statements I make. Because remember, Fabian, all right, answer Fabian. Because I think
let me answer you, Richard.
I was one of the persons who gave Noah Lyles a chance in making the
exactly.
So I don't know where
maybe it's another channel. I hear some stuff on Richard. But we on this channel, we actually said that Noah Lyles will make the team for both the 100 and the 200.
And people that press we are say, yo, a foolish we are talking. Anthony, see Anthony there right now. Anthony, talk to him, Anthony.
Oh, we say Noah Lyles go make the 100 and 200 meter because when we evaluate, we realize that we don't. I even said that I don't see 3 people beating Noah Lyles in the final. With that top end speed at Noah, I don't see 3 people beating him in the final.
All right,
and at World Champs, though.
Hold on, Fabian. The under 20 men or boys 100 meters.
It's a coach.
Cleanly away. Oh, it's not cleanly away. There is a second gun. All right. See, Anthony, look here, Mr. Long question, boss. I was the only one who said no, I'm not making it. Anthony said that. That's why I make reference for him, so he can tell you what I'm going. So listen, when you're coming around here to teach the teachers and the professors, don't come with the false information.
Don't miss.
Because you will get. You see, this is not football in a reason, boss. Our long question, boss. But we still have the cards around here. Be a bit watch it. Because when you come on to them things, I will not give misinformation. So balance yourself.
Frighten me with them kind of braggadocio comment and bringing up Anthony comment. Good evening, Anthony. Big up yourself. Thanks for watching Coach's Desk Track and Field athletics of the TF3A's
Oh, God.
trials live and direct from National Stadium, Kingston, Jamaica.
There's a red card to Prince of San Diego. It looks like when he went up into set, his hip went up. His teammate from San Diego asked him to go and check it out because it, to me, seems as if there's an issue there.
But he was the last one to. Yo, I don't understand this thing, you know. The starters are really, really. Hey, we need to fix this, you know. This doesn't look good.
What do you think the situation is regarding the starters, Fabian? It's not the first time that I've been a little bit surprised at the issues around the administering of the athletics in the stadiums at these events. What's going on, or do you think it's just a glitch?
I really don't know, but this has been a recurring problem from who false start in that.
Yes, when everybody go up, his hip was like the last hip to go up.
I don't see any false start there from him. I mean, but I
Look
guess
at it again. There it is. He came up last.
How was that a false start?
That is not a false start. He's the last one to come up.
Is the pressure blocks they're using?
I don't think so.
I realize it's a recurring theme from last year. That
they take him out still enough.
And then there's another break at this. Yo, these starters, man, they need to fix it up.
He's been disqualified for that?
Yes, he has been disqualified.
And it sounds harsh according to what you're saying. If his hip came up and he's not left the blocks, that sounds somewhat harsh.
Hey, do you barely go in a set position?
And there's another break. The man from, is it Excelsior, raised his hands. This, and you see somebody said to me, one of my colleagues said to me, because it is the J3's Puma national senior and junior trials, they have to be a part of it. So when it comes down to the starters and these people, they have to be a part of it. So the news can't go on without them.
They have to find some way to put themselves in it.
I don't see that as a false start unless something was registered. But from what I'm hearing, they are not using the digital system. So how comes? And if the fans them did, I say that in the stadium. Well, they could complain all they want. They are upholding the rule or whatever rule they are utilizing. So the boys are on their marks again. Set. Cleanly away. Prince normal would have been the leading contender in this one. Here comes Andre Arson trying to step back. But the Excelsior man taking that one, 13:62 flash time. Second, the man from Jamaica College. At first, we see a track athlete win a race and take off his shirt.
He's a footballer.
He's a footballer, you see me I say? 13:63, the time has been adjusted to. So, Excelsior doing a lot of things in the hurdles, making the Jamaica national team. Congrats to the man from Excelsior. It looks like it's top 3 or top 2. Prince would have easily taken that because he's a superior hurdler in this one. Ran on many national teams, but Prince seemed to be a man that is a false start issue man, but that one did not look like a false start to me.
That wasn't a false start for me. I don't see how that was given as a false start at all. I don't see it at all. And these last 2 years, the officiating has been very poor at these championships. Has been very poor. So we need to go back to the drawing board and fix this because I think our athletes deserve the best. So I think everybody deserves a fair shot at making the team to make sure that everything is consistent right across the board.
And we are a first world country where it comes on to track and field.
And
Right.
officials too.
You understand? So we should be right on point where officiating, making the correct decision, the right decisions in the field. Most times it's as if they are the most questionable decisions that are made over the years where the track and field is concerned when it comes down to our national trials. So it is something to look into. Now back to Mr. Long Question Boss. Remember me tell her, me always I say Noah Lyles can't lose the 200 meter. And me say him have a good chance to make the 100 meters. Here Anthony say him are the man who say Noah couldn't now make the 100 meter team. And Fabian did say can make it too. So I don't know your question. Probably need to put a question mark in the statement you make so we can know where the question was in that statement or question. Go again.
All right, I'm all right. I'm gonna give you the other name because I'm trying to put my finger on exactly where the question that you raised.
Michael Norman, you talk about when I met the team. I may talk.
Hold on, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Davian Elliott, big up. I see Elliott, my bridging this. Big coach Elliott.
Hold on, Elliott this.
I'm a big coach Elliott this, my bridging.
Elliott, big up yourself.
Elliott, link up. You need to link up, boss.
Big up Elliott. Big up yourself, you. Yeah, Richard, go ahead. You know, big up my body. Go ahead.
I'm bigging up the gentleman in question. He seems to curry favor with you guys. He seems to have a good reputation. I'm bigging him up. Bless up. Is that all right? I am a Jamaican, after all. Now, Fred Curley, one love, one destiny. Fred Curley. Let me see if that presses your button. CD. Fred Curley.
Hold on, stick a pin. My get a next yellow card. No name.
Watch out.
No masculine name will press my button, sir. So be careful.
Watch out. All right, watch out. I'm gonna go on the back of that. Why did you question if I am a Jamaican? CD.
Why did I question?
Watch out.
You really want to go through that? The stream is not about you being a Jamaican or not. I said what I said the last time. I think we should move on. If you really want to talk about that, we don't want to bring it on stream to talk about it.
But it did cross your mind and come up in your cranium, and something must have been said for you to issue that statement, and it came straight off the Fred Curley and Noah Lyles comments.
It's not a one-off thing enough, Richard. You discuss the things sometimes, and you're reasoning, and some things that you say, I wonder sometimes.
All right, let me try this. Try this for size.
I remember wondering is not saying that you're not in a brother. You have to remember that. So I know why you get it twisted.
I'm glad to hear that, CD. I'm glad to hear that, CD.
The men are on track. This your Russell in lane one. He seemed to be a little bit flamboyant and theatric in the introduction. We have Jaime Ailes. He's in lane 2. Lane 3. Fastest man in the field based off time. Rashid Broadbell from Elite.
Is this a semi-final or the final of the 110-meter hurdles?
Really? Answer Parchment from...
Oh, yes. Hot things are going. Yeah, man.
Tyler Mason, the ever-improving Elite
Yes.
performance.
Indeed.
This kid was very good as a junior. And it's good to see a resurgence in his career right now.
This is a phenomenally strong event for Jamaica. Looking forward to this.
Orlando Bennett from Racers Track Club. He's in lane 6. And Damian Thomas of Puma, he's in lane 7. Not a bad first round from him. And then the Clemson man, Gianna Roberts, running unattached. All right, so
my top 3 remain the same from before trials.
yeah,
I'll keep it the same lanes 3, 4, 5. Broadbell, Parchment, Mason.
and Tyler Mason.
Yes.
Anyone by way of an outside shout that could sneak in?
Maybe Bennett.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. Very strong event for Jamaica.
Whoa! You see that time?
Hold on there.
I know what you're saying.
CD behind. Take time. All right. CD, commentate this one.
Cleanly away. And a good start by Tyler Mason. But here comes Rashid Broadbell. Here comes Anto Parchment. It is pressing. But Rashid takes that ascendancy ahead of Parchment. And it's 12:91. Flash time. Massive.
Woo!
12:94. It has rounded up to big run from Rashid Broadbell. Oh my God.
Even bigger run from Bennett to run himself into 3rd.
You see it there? See the man sneak in? See the man come in?
Come on. Easy. Man.
Hey,
see the man come in?
Coach. When if you give me flowers, if you give me flowers, you know. What me telling you before championship say?
No, Fabian, everything what you say, me and you say. We say we have to one sub to sub.
We don't say I run sub 13.
What you mean?
We don't say I run sub 13. And we first
a long question, boss. We give you flowers.
About a month ago, we said Brad Bella run sub 13 at trials.
Respect.
Weeks ago, we said it.
Respect to that. What's the 1, 2, 3? Have we got the 1, 2, 3 and we got the times?
Hold on, we're waiting on it to come up because I'm running such a fast time. They might penetrate on that right now.
Hey, Tyler Mason, give away spot now.
Eh?
Tyler Mason, give away spot, man.
Yes, I asked the question. I asked the question: is anyone potentially going to upset the cart?
Yeah, and I said
that's the talent that we have in depth, though. That's the talent in depth we've got. Bennett came through.
Yeah, man. See, they're doing the Parchment was closing in on Broadbell, but they know Broadbell at the finish. Oh, Tyler Mason really give away a spot for real.
Tyler Mason give away a spot there, so man.
On what basis, Wendo? What was his mistake? What did he do?
The last hurdle. You have to run off the last hurdle. You saw Brady lean into it, almost, and if you look there with the high E-lift.
Positive 0.7. Big PB for Brad Bell.
Yeah, man.
Big PB for Brad Bell.
So what Parchment run, I wonder? Was he close to 13?
We're waiting on it. See it coming up now. Answer Parchment 13-1-2. Orlando Bennett 13-1-9. Tyler Mason 13-2-2. Damian Thomas 13-4-1. Gianna Roberts 13-4-4. Dijo Russell 13-7-6. Big run by Orlando Bennett to squeeze in.
What a big run from Orlando Bennett on the outside there.
Big up again to Brady. We predicted
He
this
is
13. And
he's a sensational. He's a sensational talent.
We predicted that he would PB, and he came.
Well, make we hear him in an interview.
12.94. Rashid, Tyler Mason hit the first hurdle first. Got to the first hurdle first. You kept your composure, ran a PB. Talk us through your events.
I mean, first and foremost, I want to thank God, been going through a lot of stuff coming in the championship, but I remain focused, remain strong. My mommy has been praying for me, keeping me safe, my dad as well, so I just want to give God thanks for everything has done for me and keep me healthy through the championship.
Let's talk about some of that. You looked at your pick when you crossed
Monk
the line.
Street
You
and
also
a Punk
have it in your
Street.
hand. I saw you reading from it. What's the motivation there?
For the front is my teammate Sachin Dennis on the front, and stuff that I wanted to achieve today, but didn't get it. So I was trying to get the 1290, but didn't come. But a lot of work is going to be done coming up for the rest of the time until World Championship. So I mean, it's good things going on right now. I have to give thanks to God.
Absolutely. And I noticed
Come
that
like
you have
Sachin
some
hurt,
on
man.
your thigh.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, this one this.
I mean, those are just precautions. I say I'm healthy, so that's just the greatest thing. It's just a little precautions, as I said. So it's good. It's fine. And
that was a very stacked field. So I have to talk to you. How do you look at Jamaica's chances of making the podium at the World Championships?
I mean, as I said, some more work has to be done to get to the World Championship. I mean, we just come off the weights just like probably a week out. So as I said, it's going to be a different type of training now going on the World Championship. So, I mean, as I said, the time today is just great things going to happen going forward in the season.
Well, congratulations, Rashid, and all the best in Budapest.
Thank you.
Your national champion is Rashid Broadbell. It's back.
I mean, brother.
Thank you, Karen.
Diego Production.
Listen, I like that. I can't remember the last time I heard him interviewed, but he speaks very well and he hurdles even better. What a run. And you hear the confidence in the brother's voice? He's saying he's got another set and type of training to come, and the 1290
yeah, man,
is there.
This is just a part of the journey, you know.
Richard,
wait 1 week before them have to load up again. I don't know how much load, but them have to load up again for offload again, so them can run fast at the national at Budapest. So
yes, Fabian.
Natalia Gould, Jasmine Frey, Adele Tracy. This one is going to be a good one. Lashana Graham from former Edwin Allen. She's at Clemson. I think she's the training partner of Natalia Gould tapping. So look forward to this one. Yeah, go ahead.
Now I was saying if they come off at the weights a week ago, I guess he'll be
exactly
1280 something at World Champs.
Exactly. Grant Holloway, he will be taking particular attention, no doubt. This time will flash across the world of athletics. And Broadbell, I tell you, he's a legitimate bona fide champion in the making. Mentality wise, that 12.90 and who knows below, it doesn't phase him. And that kind of mentality, that's world champion Olympic mentality. Grant Holloway, be on your P's and Q's. There's a real bona fide hurdle in the joint. And Hinesley Parchment, he is a big time, big occasion operator. So Jamaica, trust me, they could be sporting 2 potential medalists, gold medalists in Hungary. We're well blessed in this particular event. No doubt one of Jamaica's finest.
People, before I go any further, I like the stream. Once you're watching the stream and you like what go on, just give the stream a thumbs up, man. We have the exciting 200 meters coming up, you know. Potentially another fast time, you know. So yeah, like up the stream if you like what go on, man. You know, if you stay yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So
big up yourself, Davian.
Say Davian, big up yourself too, you know, Davian. I say big up Coach Walcott, you know, taking both senior hurdles title back to elite in Megan Tapper and Rashid Broadbell.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Megan, a gorgeous personality and a tremendous victory. I mean, Akira Nugent and Daniel Williams, they're no slouches. That's a phenomenal performance from Megan. She never says die, man. She had a slow start to the season, if I recall, but I tell you, when it comes to delivering, you know, she's another one giving God thanks. And man, delighted to see her as part of the Jamaican team. And listen, without Brittany Anderson, who, in my opinion, is arguably the only woman from Jamaica, I hesitate because I would like to put Daniel Williams, prime Daniel Williams, into the
all right.
medal shake-up.
The ladies are off in the 800 meters.
Come on, Adele Tracy and Natalia Gould. Give her a run. Natalia Gould to win it. Adele Tracy to press her and maybe come runners-up. Anybody who get between them, respect.
And the youngster from Clemson is in the front. Gould is in second position, but the runner there is stretching the lead. I wonder if that is going to be good for Natalia.
I wonder if it's good for the leader. Maybe they're going for broke.
And it's a very fast tour, 400 meters so far. And the flash time looks like about 53, 54. That's a very fast one. But Natalia is tracking her very nicely. She starts to accelerate. Tracy is in third. Lashana Graham has stopped. I think she was the pace maker for Gould. That's very good. And here comes Adele Tracy tracking Gould. But Gould seems to have about a 15 to 20 meters lead on Tracy. She's stepping 200 meters to go in this one. And Natalia Gould steps on the accelerator. Here comes Adele Tracy. She seems to step on the accelerator as well. But Natalia Gould, with just about 120 meters to go, is in the lead. She's going to win another national title, but Tracy is stepping, trying to catch her. But Natalia Gould, the clock is at 150 at the moment. She's stepping to the line. Is Natalia Gould. What is the time going to be? It is going to be 158. 158.89. That's the flash time. Another national title for Natalia Gould topping. Season best. 158.89. Big run. Your thoughts?
Respect.
Yeah,
Respect. Who came second? Did Adele Tracy take second place?
Yes.
Yeah, Adele Tracy was second. But that was a big
under 2 minutes
by Natalia. I like the fact that they had a pace setter to really push the pace a bit. And 158.8 is not a bad time. That's a very, very good time. And I always think that Natalia is right there just right there knocking at the door of getting a global medal. And I just want her to just kick down the door, get her race strategy right, and get that medal. So hopefully this year's the year that she can really kick down that door and make her way onto the podium. But good run from the ladies.
Fabian.
I think her coach, Mark Elliott, is the coach of Lashanda as well. And I think this was a very good strategy for him to use Graham as the pacemaker. It is possibly something in the race that he's working on, the first 500 meters of the race, or 450 meters of the race. So you never know what the coaches are doing. You never know what they're trying to work on, where they are in their season to work on a particular aspect of the race. So definitely it is a good run, and it was a good guide for Natalia Gould.
Is that something usual in the national championships, 800 meters particularly, for a pacemaker who's made the final to sacrifice their position in order to court and get a fast time from their partner, their colleague?
I mean, they're teammates, so it happens in Europe. It happens in Europe, so I mean...
This is a trial, though. I'm just saying, because in a trial situation, a national trial situation, is this normal? Is this the usual thing?
It's not normal. I guess as coaches learn different strategies, they will try and employ, and I don't think anything is wrong doing that. She was entered, so it's a legitimate entry. So I mean, the coach probably knows that she's not going to be able to make that qualifying standard. So why not just use her as a pacemaker?
I tell you, it's a sacrifice of a type. Yes, I agree and could understand if this athlete is not capable of making the Jamaican team. As Adele Tracy got the qualifying standard for the 800 meters, will there be 2 representatives for Jamaica in Hungary in the 800?
How many? 3? Not sure.
2. Is there going to be 2? Is Gould and Adele Tracy? Is Adele Tracy sealed her place?
I think so. She has. No, I'm not certain. She has run the qualifying standard yet tonight. Not certain.
Yeah, it wouldn't be any more than 2, but it would be great if Adele could run the time. I've not got the time at hand that is required, but Natoya Gould
1:59 ATC time.
Huh?
Well, Adele says she should be able to get that.
8 is the qualifying.
What time sure? They didn't even put up the thing with her. I didn't see it.
Did it look like she was close enough to dip under that?
Yeah, man.
2 minute get close to that?
Yeah, man.
I hope so. I mean,
the men are on track.
what's the event?
800 meters, something finals.
Okay. Hey, is that guy from the World Championship or Olympic Games? What's his name?
Navaski.
Yes. Is he running?
How come we never get the lineup for it?
Navaski's there though. Is that right?
I don't see him.
Weird. He was the talent. He was the only 800 meter. Long time since Jamaica have an 800 meter runner.
Yeah, man, he's there.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him. If anyone beats him, he sounded like he wanted to reach and push himself. So he should be the favorite. I hope he's in good form and produces a good time and a good run. It'll take a good runner to beat him.
All right. Hamilton is leading, followed by Navaski.
Does it look like a good pace they're running at? What a one. Is it a tactical affair?
1:42, 43, 44.
So it's Hamilton and Anderson who just about run shoulder to shoulder.
Hamilton versus Anderson. Tyrese Reed is stepping up. But Hamilton not giving Navaski any space to pass him. But Navaski starts to accelerate on the straightaway. But Hamilton is holding him off. He starts to press and move away from Navaski. 145, 146, 147, 18. 1 minute 47:22. Oh, okay. Shakir. Yeah. So 147:28 for Hamilton.
But that's nowhere near qualifying. That time is nowhere near.
That's almost 4 seconds out.
Hey, coach, then say stream.
All right, now make Fabian take over the commentary. Go ahead, Fabian. Like how you stream there, man.
Your stream slow, bad, coach.
No problem. Everything blessed here, CD.
You see, before me forget, Elliot, if you're still in the comment section, if you're still watching, search for Coach's Desk on Instagram or Facebook and send a number. Send me a number so I can link up.
Big up to Brandon.
Big up yourself, Brandon, in the building.
Hail up, Brandon.
Yeah, man. So people might probably be wondering who is Elliot. We're bigging up. Elliot is also another coach, top coach in Jamaica.
Is he in Jamaica still?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
Only part time he beat me up. Man, I'm always a fighter, a track meet.
He's actually the man that put forward Boage and
Boage.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Only for fight, me and him
Respect.
fight. That's what mean. Yeah, man.
Respect.
Top quality coach. When Mr.
It'd be it'd be interesting. It would be interesting to find out if he made the decision, or was he concerned about Bouaji going to the where he got the injury? What was the championship?
I mean, when we say Bouaji, he's not at KC, he's at primary
It's not
school.
that case, in his
So
earlier
primary
days,
school.
development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Primary school. So we used to fight at primary champs. War it out.
Okay. A quick question. A quick question. Going back to the starters and the officials. Do you think that track and field would benefit from our this?
Let us listen.
Natalia.
I'm really grateful for the time that I run today because, it could have been worse, but, it has impacted. It has helped me a lot. I wasn't on pace to run 157, however, it was 158, and I'll take it because I've been consistently under 159 this season, so I'm super happy.
Absolutely on pace this season, despite that problems with your hamstring. As we look towards the World Championship, though, do you think you and your coach are on target to make that, to represent well in Budapest?
Yes, definitely we are. I've gone to many World Championships. I've made 2 finals, but I think that, those have helped me to mature enough for this year. So I'm just looking forward to represent Jamaica well.
And you've run inside the national stadium umpteen times since a junior at Manchester High. What does it feel like to come back here again and win a national title?
It's always a pleasure. The crowd loves me, so I have to ensure that I represent them well. And I really appreciate every one of my fans here at the stadium and at home watching right now. I just want to say thank you for always cheering me on.
All right.
You're welcome.
National champion over 800 meters and representing Jamaica.
Hold on.
Good on you, Natoya. Thank you for the interview, CD. Good on you, Natoya. I think she was quite honest in her assessment there, Fabian, CD viewers and subscribers. Natoya has represented stellar performer for Jamaica on the 800 meter stage. But with all due respect, I think she realizes that it's going to be the mother of all tasks to get on that podium when you've got Keely Hodgkinson, Great Britain. Mary Mora, my favorite 800 meter runner, just ahead of Athin Mo. I mean, I love the way Mary dances when she wins a race. She's full of beans. But Athin Mo, listen, she came second in the 1500 meters American trials, second in the 1500 meters. Let me tell you something. She's putting in some strength training. It's going to be a task. And Natoya, to be realistic, I would love to see Natoya fulfill her potential by giving herself the best opportunity to run a quick race, and if the conditions are right, try and get as close to a personal best in a race. Now, how that plays out in a tactical race, it could be an exceptionally quick pace, it could be a slow pace, and then a fast burner. If she wants to run a personal best, she may have to do something out of her comfort zone and not in keeping with the actual race on the given day. She needs to go through the rounds, conserve enough energy and push herself, test herself, but leave enough in the tank. Strength training needed. Put herself enough in the tank so she can produce arguably her finest timed performance in a world championship final. As I said, Mo ran a 1500 meter race. Do you think that Gould's strength is the issue, or is it her speed that is the issue as far as you're concerned that could make her take the next step?
200 meter time.
Yeah, so the 200 meters on track.
Yeah.
Under 18 girls. Hey, somebody asked me about Farky.
He ran the other day and I never ran a bad time, but somehow I don't know what transpired between them and the national charts.
Like, me don't know if you answer that one day. Let's just say he's not up to it this year. So hopefully next year we'll see what's up with Kimara Farkison. But the under 18 girls, under 18 girls on track. What's this called again?
For the 200?
Yeah, 200 meters.
All right.
Remember, you call it no enough Vegan, because then say my stream slow.
Call a 200 meter for me now. May I do some research on something? Somebody just asked me something about an injury.
But throw back on your court, CD.
All right, no problem. Those people,
Yeah, man.
my stream is a little bit slow. Because and I'm a sprint coach now, I don't know what going on with that.
As long as you know, say you're not slow and your mind is not slow. Everything blessed. Technology is technology. Run the track, yes, sir.
All right, so the youngsters are lined up. That's the under 18 girls, 200 meters. Lane 7, Chriselle Olang. Chriselle, give me a good run, Chriselle. Please and thanks. In lane 5, Shania Douglas. Sabrina Dockery, Lakovia, lane 4. She should be the favorite in this one. Camperdown, Trisha, I think Walker. Camperdown, she's in lane 2. So people, if you are not aware, it's a final day of the J3's Puma Junior and Senior National Championships. They're on their marks. We have 4 ladies lined up in this one. Look at this now. This young lady, apparently she never heard. She came up last in the set position and no disqualification.
No, tell me. Don't tell us. Don't tell us that.
So I don't know. This is strange. This is eccentric. All right, they're back on their marks.
No disqualification.
No. Cleanly away this time. Olang got a good start, but here comes Sabrina Dockery. She's blowing the turn. Big run by Dockery here. Awesome running. And she's swinging. She blew the field away.
Congratulations.
23.78, the winning time. Sabrina Dockery, Lakovia, big run. Winning under 18 title.
Was that the lady you wanted to produce a good run? I don't think it was. Was that her?
No.
What happened to your lady? Did she give you a good run? Leave it on the track?
She could have done better, so obviously that would not be a good run. Oh my God.
There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah, man, there's always tomorrow. Then a Tuesday and a Wednesday, she can rewind and come again. Keep on pressing, keep on pushing.
School is on summer break.
Will school resume?
All right, so Shania Douglas, 24.72, Chriselle Olang, 25.13, Trisha Walker, 25.44. So she has yet to go sub 25 in my eyes, which big up CM Flame. Welcome everyone who has joined us on this stream. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, so that you can join this awesome Coaches Desk arena and community. All right. So the boys are on track, and we'll tell you the list. Shoy Clayton, Petersfield, AJ Brown, Ricoy Hunter, Antonio Powell, Marcino Rose. Why did they move it? Oh my God. Wind reading, negative 0.5. So, folks, as usual, the wind is getting better. Yeah, man. Once reach this time of the evening, you know, at the 4 to 5 o'clock, at the problem at the stadium. You know.
Oh yeah, sir.
Coming down. All the events are going. So Romario Hines in lane 6. Marcina Rose in lane 5. Big up to Natural Jamaican Vegan with that 2 pound from over on the British side. Antonio Powell, Edwin Allen. And States athlete there, Ricoy Hunter, lane 3. States have done well at these junior championship. AJ Brown.
Respect.
And Shoy Clayton, Petersfield. So athletes have been given the command to go on their marks. And there's a full field here in this one. All lanes are occupied.
All right.
Cleanly away. First time of asking. Good start there for the youngster from KC, but the man from Edwin Allen and Stets is powering away. But the KC man, Rose is in the lead, but Powell is stepping forward. The man from Edwin Allen step forward, he starts to accelerator, and he checks his rear mirror and sees that he's in control, and he eases up. 21.64. Sorry,
He said, check your mirror. Check his mirrors. I like that.
21.30, very fast running there from Powell of Edwin Allen. Listen, Edwin Allen boys are doing a good thing in where track and field is concerned. Big up to Coach Powell.
And you know, I was going to randomly select Powell as the one to watch, just simply because he was from Edwin Allen. But well run, well run.
Yeah, man, he just stepped forward, blew away the field, realized that he was in the lead. Check. Marcina Rose was in third because the man from Wilmers pipped him on the line.
Coach, as a coach, do you often or ever advise your runners to ease down when they're going through the line?
Ainsley McGregor 21.67, Marcina Rose 21.74, Ricoy Hunter 22.08, Shea Clayton 22.26, Seymour 22.69, AJ Brown 22.74. I'll never tell my athletes to ease up when they reach the line. Never. If it is a round sort of thing and it's the top 2 qualify, once you're in the ascendancy, once you're leading, you can pull up the foot from off the accelerator and just ease through the line. But you don't tell them to ease through the line. You just tell them to take control of the race and finish.
We can jump in on the conversation. So, Richard,
Yeah.
this is what I do is if it's the first round, I assess the first round, I see who is in their race. and then I can tell them how hard to run. Like for me, I always say get in front and then stride, go home, maintain and go home. Just get in front and then just maintain and go home. Qualified. The
Right.
aim is to qualify, exerting
Yeah.
as least amount of energy as possible,
Energy.
so you
Yeah.
can go all out in the final.
But you don't tell them to ease up at the
So
line.
you don't tell them to ease up because they will stop and
Bad
get
habit.
run past.
Yeah.
So I say get in front and then just maintain.
Maintain.
Yeah. Say it don't mean slow down, it just means maintain your current speed. So don't bother change the gear and go up another gear. Just maintain and go home.
All right.
Because the thing is, Richard, if they start slowing down and somebody pull up on their shoulder and then they have to re-accelerate quickly, that can cause them to get injured.
Right.
And if they
That's what I
slow
was
down
looking
too
into. Yeah.
abruptly, and if they slow down too abruptly, then that can cause them to get injured too. So, oh my word, I forgot to. You see, we just get a call in and I forget to check the American trials.
Mariam Ruya Ali,
Oh my God, I didn't remember to check the American trials,
Lavanya Williams, lane 6, William Nib. She false started in the 100 meter. Sprinter Anna Tiana Lee Terlang, Edwin Allen, looking for the double. This is Jamar Patterson from St. Catherine High. And Onika Brissett from William Neb.
And which event is this, CD?
Under 200 meters.
All right.
All right, so for 200
it's not
meters.
The blocks giving trouble. It's the speaker and the block at the blocks was giving trouble.
Oh, all right. I'm going to give you the 8 qualifiers for the 200-meter finals for US trials. Christian Coleman with the fastest time, 1993. Courtney Lindsay, 1994. Fred Curley, 1995. Then Kenny Bednarek, 20.02. Arian Knighton, 20.03. Robert Gregory, 20.15. Cameron Miller, 20.17. And Kyrie King, 20.24.
Taking the lead is Tiana Lee Terlang, and she's into her running, lifting. Very talented athlete. Stepping forward to that finish line. And that looks like 23.75. That's a flash time. The final time there. Tiana Lee Terlang of Edwin Allen. Repeat what you said, Fabian. I missed that because I was paying attention to the race.
I was giving you the 8 finalists for the
men's US 200.
Yeah, 200 meter for men. Coleman has the fastest time going in, 1993, followed by Courtney Lindsay, 1994, Fred Curley, 1995, Kenny Bednarek, 20.02, Knighton, 20.03, Robert Gregory, 20.15, Cameron Miller, 20.17, and Kyrie King, 20.24. For those asking about Noah Lyles, Noah Lyles is the defending champion. He has a bye in the event.
So he doesn't have to run the event at the trial.
He doesn't have to qualify. Semi-final 1 for the females in America. Kira Jefferson, Candice Hill, Anavia Battle, Twanisha Terry, Shakir Richardson, Mackenzie Long, Abby Steiner, and Mia Pedersen.
Oh, that 17-year-old. Is that the semi-final or final?
Semi-finals.
What?
So that's semi-final 1, which will start in another 5 minutes.
Okay.
That'll be interesting. I'm looking up for Tamara Clark. Shakari Richardson, but Tamara Clark, I really hope she makes the American team. Fantastic runner. I think she's had a better season. Timed the her run, not run as many races last year as last year, and she's a genuine talent. She can go sub 22 at her best, but I would think that she's got a great chance of making the American team with Shikari if she runs through to the final, and then will Abby Steiner join that trio? That would be the question. Or my lord, Gabby Thomas. Gabby Thomas is in the mix, so somebody, a big name or up and coming name such as Tamara Clark or Abby Steiner may miss out on that 200 meters. But they'll have to go some way to deal with Shericka Jackson. Outrageous ability. Has she ever talked about missing out on qualification from that last time when she slowed up thinking that everything was cool? I mean, she looks like a totally different runner.
Yeah, she spoke about it. She said that the big screen was actually delayed. That's why she made that mistake. But remember, it was her first year doing the sprint double, so she was really an amateur. And she said that she went back to the drawing board and made sure that she didn't make that mistake again. So we learn from your mistakes and move on.
And boy, has she learned. Outstanding. I mean, hey, Shericka, I mean, is there a performance that has bettered Shericka Jackson's outstanding personal best in that 100 meters? Maybe Rohan Watson. Let me big up Rohan Watson. 9.91 to win the men's 100 meters. Fantastic performance. Those are the two best performances I've seen in the championship so far. Has anything been better than that?
No. All right. So the under, it is under 20 boys. They're on their marks.
All right. Big occasion for them, you know. Big occasion for them.
Oh, the States runner is definitely, he's blowing the field away.
That's Dunkley, Javon Dunkley.
That's 20.72. Was he the winner of the 100 meter last night, or was he the one who fast started?
Dunkley stepping, very talented athlete, high knee lift, very focused, linear movement. He's stepping away. Wow, 20.72 flash time. Oh, it's a positive wind reading. 20.74. It's not a personal best, people, because the wind reading was
above the 2 meter per second. Do you guys see a resurgence at any time soon in the men's 200 meters? I know Rashid Dwyer and is it Watson are the leading exponents. You think anybody's going to be able to deal with the matter? And Andrew Hudson, of course, Andrew Hudson.
Next year we should have some resurgence in it. Hopefully they stick to their plan where we could be seeing both Oblique and Akeem taking on the 200. Hopefully Kishi and those two.
Okay.
So some more the 100 meter runners adding the 200 meter. Latoya, just see your question. We didn't see it before. Do you think that at Worlds, if Killian is recovered and healthy, do you think J3s would take one of the least experienced runner and replace them with Killian on the 4x1 team? I have no idea. Word on the street is that Alien is shutting down her season. So I'm not sure. We have no confirmation of that as yet, but I don't think they would. Because in a relay, I think all the athletes would have some experience running relays and they would have practice, and it would make no sense for you to have trials. But she'll be in the relay pool, and she more than likely will run the heats if she makes herself available to go to the World Champs. Then she would be in the relay pool. Whoever runs the final, that's a decision for the coaches. It could be a possibility that they will go with her, depending on what transpires in the next 4 weeks. But don't bet your house on it. But it is possible. Also, Kishi could also be a part of the 4x1 team at World Championships. All right, and it
What's the
doesn't
list?
matter. Once you're in the pool, you will be getting a medal. Once you're in the relay pool, and the new rules accounts for 8 people, so we can have a different 4 running the heats and a different 4 running the finals.
Yes, Fabian, I was going to ask, has there been any news on Jamaican sprint teams having relay camps?
No, I mean, the reality of the
Practice?
situation is US started having relay camps because Jamaica has been so dominant. And now being in the US, I understand why they need to have relay camps. I don't see. All right, so in Jamaica, I was at my primary school, and my primary school, heading into high school, all of my athletes would have mastered the non-visual button passing from about grade 3, grade 4.
No, man. Oh, your school. But you have
my
people
school.
a grade 1 a master that.
That's why I say mastered it. I have all my relay teams doing non-visual passing. So that's from grade 1 to grade 6. All of them, I teach it to them. And so they have been doing this from their 8, 9 years old. All right. Now, since I've been here in my state, I don't see kids at that level doing anything like that. They don't really do it like that until maybe the high school and some middle schools. So I went to a middle school championship and I didn't see any non-visual passing. And it blew my mind because I have 10-year-olds doing non-visual passing and making the check mark, etc. And then I see it there. So they need the camps because it's not something that they are accustomed to. For us here in Jamaica, we have a different dynamic. Our athletes are used to doing the non-visual passing from before. All right? And going to relay camps doesn't guarantee you a victory because on the day it can be messed up. So just information from US semi-final won by Shakir Richardson 22-18. Abiskina was second, 22-38, and Tony Shakir was third in a PB 22-38. Same time as Abiskina. Maya Pettis also ran a PB 22-58. So, but
22 point what? 22 point what?
22-18.
22-18 for Shakiri. For Maya Pedersen is 22-58. But she'll have to wait to see if she is in as one of the 2 by time.
Fastest losers.
Yeah. So as I said, just because US is having relay camps, I know they had some camps some months ago where I saw Prandini, Shakiri, Twanisha, they were all at camps. Noah Lyles, Coleman, they were all at camps. I mean, I am not against camps, but again, it would take a lot of communication and just the logistics to get everybody there for say a 2 weeks or a weekend. But I think our relay team should be fine. I think we should be fine. It's really just matching up speed and matching check marks at the incoming runners and all of that. And I think we have some experience in that here. So the seniors are on track.
Okay. I have to also remember, Fabian, that Coach Elliott was also responsible for Sachin Dennis as well.
Sachin Dennis, Nigel Ellis, Stacey and Williams, and the list goes on.
Who falls start?
Hold on, my fast and not yours. Let me see.
Oh God, not again. Take time.
Oh, that in a lane 7. Kev one of that?
What?
No, sir. I'm not Kev one.
You got Jody.
Yeah, it looked like Jody. Hold on.
Sherika not
No, man, no Sherika. No, Sherika do. You know Sherika. A 6. Lane 6 fast start.
Hello. Let's get some clarification. Senior women's 200 meters final. Cheers.
Lane, Teva. Give you a green card.
Oh, she has to raise her hand. Yeah, so she raised her hand. So oh, them know something there. But she never raised her hand.
She raised her hand after she first start. Give me a yellow card. Give us a yellow card. Amen. Good job, starters. Good job.
But that shows the inconsistency with these people still. Now.
Julian probably begs worse now.
Because that is a false start. That is a false start. You have to be consistent.
This is one of the questions that we want to ask you guys when you get the chance. Do you think that more human interaction is needed?
You don't get the chances. Hold on, man. I like when the thing is fair. I don't care who.
Coach, we're going to make you call the race. We're going to try it. I'm not going to talk about no time. I mute my microphone.
They have not been consistent with the card issue. And I don't know what the system is showing, but the ladies are back on their marks or getting to their marks at this time. What will transpire in this one?
All right.
Is it going to be 21?
You don't know, sir. I saw 22 clocking. You don't know that. At least by one person.
Oh, very good start by Shelly and Fraser Price and Sherika Jackson. And they are blowing around the turn. What is this?
Oh, speak!
But Shelly and Fraser Price is leading, but here comes Sherika Jackson stepping into that overdrive and blew up past Shelly and Fraser Price.
Flash time.
21:69 flash time.
Solid, big world class time that. Solid, big world class time. You know, Sherika have more in her tank than that. Big time. World class, world leading.
Sherika now has the world lead for the 100 and the 200 meters.
See there?
So
world leader.
Fastest time in the world this year in the 200 meters. So Sherika has both the 100 and 200 meter world lead.
And to mark your cards, the British champion Daryl Neater ran 22.2025, which makes her, I think, the ninth fastest in the world. There are levels to this thing. So Daryl says she's going to shock the world. She's ready to shock the world. I'd be shocked if she makes the final.
So, hold on. They're telling me that Lani finished third?
Yeah. Sherika might have rolled out now.
Yeah, Sherika might have rolled out tonight.
When she won the 100, they said that it was her mom, but it was not her mom. It was Chanel, her friend.
Hey, coach, I probably wonder why me go crazy when the race starts, you know.
What's the answer?
See the bend from Mommy Rocky.
What's my answer? That start there, brother. No, but when they look for it,
yo,
you saw quick Sherika come off I turn.
Two of them come off I bend, you know.
What is it? Slingshot.
Words, you know.
Slingshot business. Things are going.
Yo.
So what? I wonder what time Shelly and run. She not dip under 22 seconds. Surely not.
We're waiting to see.
Waiting to see.
If she dip under 22, that's really trouble at the dance.
I think Shelly normally runs sub 22 yet still.
That's right. That's what me I say.
22.
I mean, if she run
22.2 for Shelly and 22.55 for Lani.
Yeah, man. Same time as Daryl Neater. Roughly the same kind of speed.
Lani
time as Daryl Neater.
Lani booked her ticket to the World Championships because the qualifying mark is 22.6.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Shelly looks good with her issues.
And injury free, relatively injury free. Glad that she come through again another race. Give thanks, yeah, man. I agree for you.
So all those
Natalia White,
persons who were
22.67 from Natalia White. So it would be all those the 4 ladies will go, if Shelly decide to do it, Natalia, Lane,
and Sherika.
And because Natalia would have already run under the
qualifying mark.
Qualifying mark.
So the top 4 should be going if Walcott decides to make Shelly run the 200 at World Champs.
Who was the 5th place?
Hold on, I have to double check that. Somebody said Kevona was 5th.
Then she will be going then. She will be going then. Interview, I'll go on now.
Just forgetting about that and running your own race.
For me, always just stay in your own lane and focusing on yourself, because for me personally, I can't focus on who is behind or who is in front. I just have to focus on my lane, and I think I did that tonight, and I came out victorious.
And the target is now on your back, Sherika. You were a little unknown last World Championships. Now the target is on your back. How do you focus and go into Budapest with confidence?
I wouldn't say unknown, because 2021 was my breakout season.
Absolutely.
I never made it in the 200, but after running 21.5 at the Jamaica trials last year, I think everybody knew who I was, and I think for me personally, it's just to focus on myself and stay focused. I've always been focused. I have my mother, a strong group of friends, so I don't think there is nothing like, there's a target. So for me personally, it's just to focus on myself.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy tonight and all the best in Budapest.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sherika Jackson. Final race.
Final race of the championship. So Brian Level. Chevoy Reed. What that person coming to talk about, or we say impressive, shoot 007. Sometimes I have to ignore them people still enough. Nigel Ellis is there as well. Andrew Hudson, the overwhelming favorite.
Oh my word. Oh my word. After the 200 meter, we talked about the question that everybody was asking coming into the trials, coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shelly answered those questions. A lot of persons were asking what shape is Shelly in. I think we can talk about that after. Predictions for the men. Andrew Hudson, Rashid Dwyer, and then Johan Blake. That's my top 3. So Hudson, Dwyer, then Blake.
People say you need to cut the muscle mass. And look on your runner. Omaniala. Look at your man.
My runner.
Yeah, boy.
The man who lucky in a 100 meter.
Hold on. So Level come back out in that Edwin shirt.
Let's see this race. I don't know. I have no idea. But
Hey, you want look like in the pan of vibes, you know.
he needs to be on the vibe because he needs to run 20.16.
Don't count out Nigel either, you know.
I'm not and not counting out Nigel.
All right, they're on their marks. Stand up. They're asked to stand up. Don't know what is the issue.
Elliot, remember, search for Coach's Desk on Facebook or Instagram.
No, man, you send their number, man.
Oh, you send it already?
Yeah, man.
All right, man, I'll show it to you probably tomorrow, because late night now, so me call it tomorrow. Because we have to link up.
I think in that your place, you know, based on the number I see, you know. All right, back on their marks. Cleanly away. Good start by Johan Blake. He's motored into the turn, but Andrew Hudson is ever so quick off the turn, and he gets into his running. Andrew Hudson. Here comes Rashid Dwyer. Johan Blake pressing. Oh, Johan Blake seems to have gotten fourth. 20.11, and he's dancing. That's his second national title. Rashid is not pleased because he did not make the qualifying standard. He's not pleased, even though he came in second.
I'm looking at the replay of the race.
Mm-hmm.
Rashid was running his hard out. We know it would be a race against clock. Find to run the 20.16.
What's the question, Anthony? Can't see these companies make uniforms where they make at least pubic or less.
Right, so Johan Blake is fourth, 20.51. Tracy third, 20.48. Rashid Dwyer second, 20.26. And Andrew Hudson first, 20.11. So Andrew Hudson still is the only Jamaican with the qualifying standard, and he will represent us again. He'll be the lone representative in the 200 meters at World Champs.
Brian Level jogged across finish line. Johan Blake fourth, 20.51. Taekwondo Tracy 20.4. Rashid 20.26. Nigel Ellis 20.57. Adrian Carr 20.92. Brian Level 22.25. Chevrolet 38. Will these people get an opportunity to run and make the qualifying standard? That's where we are next. Yes, Fabian, you said you need to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, coming into the trials, a lot of persons were asking how fit is Shelly, and they were saying if we can use the 200 meters to judge how fit she is. I know 22.2 is not a fast time. Shelly don't normally run 21 until he reach a world champ still. And she hit the 200 meters. She would have had a setback. What I was looking at was how Shelly destroyed the bend. Shelly actually came off of that bend in line or a little bit ahead of Sherika. And then Sherika poured away because of her superior strength. So I think looking at that 200 meters, I would say Shelly is in really, really good nick. Maybe at about 10.7, if not 10.6. So looking at that form that she's in, I mean, some persons are asking. Remember, they asked her last night, when is she gonna run the 100? You know what her response was? After a 10-6 the night before, you really want her to do a 100 meters, so which is really saying that she's in good nick.
Gabby Thomas 21.816 or 7. Only one Jamaican male runner has gone the qualifying standard, and that is Andrew Hudson. The standard is 20.16.
Back-to-back national champion over 200 meters, Andrew Hudson. Talk to us about your race plan coming in, because it seems like to me like you led from the gun. Talk to us about that.
Rashid Dwyer, who has had the Jamaican lead all year. I knew he was going to run. I knew I had to get out, so I'm happy that I did.
And what does it mean to once again compete inside Kingston's National Stadium?
It's great, like I said earlier this week. You know, it's no fans like Jamaican fans. It's the best stadium I've been in. It's the best energy and crowd I felt, so I'm really happy to come here and compete again.
And as you look towards the World Championships, are there any things you and your coach need to fix as you go into?
I mean,
of course,
nothing gets more races. This is my second 200 of the year. Yesterday was my first. I've been racing since April 8th, so I'm just happy to be back on track.
And finally, I have to ask you about those stats on your shoulder. Who's that?
I love Greek mythology, so just the difference between heaven and hell.
All right, man. Congratulations and all the best in Budapest.
Thank you.
It's back up to you guys.
There you go.
Can I question that from
Like from Karen, man. Nobody.
Hey. Lovely beauty. What you mean you can't take me seriously? What you mean?
Why? I mean, I don't understand how the tattoos come in.
Eh? Coach is so unserious. Where she get that from?
Oh my God.
Unserious.
So that's the in our championships.
Yeah. It's been a great 4 days of exhilarating running, jumping, and throwing. And we saw some spills and thrills, as we always speak about at championship. And I mean, it was good to see. It was good to see the athletes come in and put in some good performance. I'm happy to see what they did, and there's still some more work to be done, like Rashid Broadbell said. So we're expecting to see some finishing touch on some of these athletes. And when we see the finishing touch at Budapest in Hungary, then we know that Jamaica will be causing problems. I like the spread, long jump, triple jump, in the throws, hurdles, sprinting. It's going to be a good one for Jamaica, I believe. Yeah. Somebody asked if Shelly is doing a documentary because they see some camera persons around her. It could be because, remember, she's winding down on a very illustrious career. So things are probably put in place to showcase her longevity and all of these things. Yeah, so look, we're looking forward to that. Jaden Ibert with that big jump, and they just pulled him. So that in itself is a good thing. yeah, man, it's a good look. I like what I see. Improvements to be done, like I said before. Nikisha Price with that 400-meter win. Stacey and Sharoke was a disappointment. Rhonda was disappointed in the 4 hurdles. Came back, still didn't make the. It was just Akeem Blake disappointed in the 100-meter and oblique civil as well, because everybody expected them to win. So I guess Tuesday when we come back, we do the whole breakdown of this entire championship. Broad Bell, I think he broad brushed the day with that standing performance and taking that title. All right, what say you, Fabian?
I think it was a good championships overall. I mean, the sore points for me, definitely the starters. We need to work on that and have some consistency across the board. I think the starters really let down what could have been an excellent championships. There were some spills, a lot of surprises. Definitely a surprise from Rowan Watson, Kishian Thompson running sub 10. So that was a big surprise for me. Moment of the championship for me definitely is Rashawn Clark running the the world junior record, 47.85. So that was really big for me. We had him coming in as one of those juniors who could upset the card, and upset it he did. And he's now the national champion. Big up again to MVP, having both 100 and 100 male and female champions. That's in Sharika and Rowan Watson. Big up to Elite Performance. They had a really tough championship. They had some injuries, but their athletes came through strong in the hurdles. And so they have both the hurdles champions. The jumps, I must say, big up to Wayne Pingup. You understand? Beating Tajay Gale in that long jump. Big up to Kier McLeod. So we'll have 3 men in the long jump, which is good. Big up to the Wonder Kid. Jaden Hibbert still has the world lead in the triple jump, looking to at least be on the podium. So we should get some medals from all over. And as coach said on Tuesday, we'll do a comprehensive breakdown of the championships and rate it, and start looking at our chances for World Champs. World Champs is 4 weeks away. As Brad Bell said, a lot of work needs to be done. And I think the athletes now will go back and fine-tune for World Championships in Budapest.
Right. So Philly yard advice. Yeah, man, I know say Stacey in a run, man, but it is disappointment for her and Sharoke not to be in the top 3. They are leading quarter milers this season, you know, along with Price, you know. So that on that premise, I'm making the reference. So again, people, big up yourself. Thank you very much for being a good audience throughout the 4 days of competition. Big up to the Reggae Ball again, advancing to the semifinals of the Gold Cup. It's a good look, and more sporting information to come on track and field and football. We look forward to Budapest, certainly. And we have to talk about the J3, the starters.
The starters, yeah, definitely. We have to beat them for that.
Talk about that because it don't look good. It don't look good. Davian, big up yourself.
Big up.
Covering me, because you guys have something great going on. Well done. Keep it up. All right, Davian. We link up, Davian. Big up yourself.
Big up again, Davian.
Yeah.
Another top coach responsible for a lot of the athletes that I see running for Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
So we link up, Coach Elliott.
All right, people. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out. Hold on. Oh.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.